Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, my speakers are off. Hold on. Okay, that should be better.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay. Sorry, how do you pronounce your first name?
Yeah, Soline Shaheen.
Soline. Okay.
Soline first name.
Soline, okay. You are in the interior design industry, correct?
Yes,
How
I'm
long?
I just graduated last 3 months ago.
Okay, so very recent.
Sorry, six months ago. 6 months.
6 months. Have you done some projects?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's slowly.
Slow.
Yeah, I had just 2 projects.
2 projects. What kind of projects?
One of residential and one commercial.
Okay. Which do you like better?
Yeah, I like both, but yeah, I'm trying to commercial design.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you get these jobs?
Sorry?
How did you happen to find out about these jobs? Did someone recommend you to these jobs?
No.
Okay. All right. How did they find out you exist?
Yeah, just through my friend. My friend tell me about the company. I'm going to with my friend to the company, and I get job.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did they ask about reviews or previous work or anything like that?
What's mean exactly for review? Like
Reviews.
You means for me?
Yeah. Because generally,
yeah, I know. I have picture for the seat for the seat restaurant seat, and just yeah, I have I don't know. I have be careful to connect to the client, because I mean the client sometimes is different, had a different mind, and picky. I don't know. I don't have experience, but I'm trying to do perfect.
I understand. Did you ask for reviews from these 2 projects you did?
Project student?
The 2 projects you did.
Oh yeah.
Did you ask them to give you a review, like a 5-star review on those projects?
Yeah, he's okay for me because it's same language, you know.
Okay. Okay. How long? Where are you from?
I am from Syria.
Syria. Okay. Okay. What's happening in Syria right now?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you come here to escape that, or why did you choose Canada? Why did you leave Syria?
I leave Syria through the war. Yeah.
Because of the war.
Yes.
Okay.
8 years ago, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you've been in Canada for 8 years?
8 years. Yeah.
Okay. What were you doing before interior design?
I was fashion design and architect before.
Okay. So you're an architect.
Mhm.
Okay. So are you still doing architectural design for companies or for individuals?
No, in my back home,
Here.
here, no, here just interior design.
Okay. Is your degree recognized in Canada?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Because a lot of degrees from other countries are now recognized in Canada. A lot of the doctors can't even practice here because
Mhm.
we are very backwards in a lot of areas, that being one of them. Okay, so you've just graduated. How long was the program? Was it a 2-year program?
2 years, yeah.
2 years. And where did you graduate from?
VCAT college.
Okay, I'm not sure I know them. Okay. And you're on LinkedIn, correct?
Yes.
Are you getting any potential clients from LinkedIn? Are you using LinkedIn?
Yes, I'm using LinkedIn and I have connect some company for materials. Marketing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what would you say is your biggest challenge right now?
I need to more experience. I need some help for this, for how to connect the client, what happened?
Sorry, repeat the last thing. What happened?
Yeah, I'm see you like had some moving in your face.
Oh, my face is always like this. Don't worry about my face.
Talk to me.
Okay. Well, I deal with a lot of interior designers. Most of my clients are contractors, by the way. But I do deal with a lot of interior designers.
I need to know can you help me? So
how I can help you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good question. I was about to answer that. Let me tell you how I used to use interior designers. And I think this should be a strategy for you as well. I started my first construction business when I was 17 years old. And I was married very young, and my wife was from Yugoslavia, and she was a very good-looking woman, and she dressed well. And I found that every time she came with me to do an estimate, my closing ratio would go up, and the project budget would substantially increase. And she would never introduce herself as an interior designer because she wasn't. But the fact that she was there, and she talked about colors and how furniture could be arranged and stuff like that, she spoke like she was an interior designer because she loved interior design, right? Mm-hmm. So on important projects, I would always make sure she was there on the first meeting, second meeting, or third meeting. And I find my closing ratios would always go up. So I think that's a good strategy for you. I think you should align yourself with 10 contractors and volunteer your services on some of these projects. And I think I think you will find that you will close a lot of these projects, because if someone's spending $100,000 or $500,000 to put an addition on their house and do all these things, why not spend a little bit more to design it so it looks like they spent $1 million instead of 500,000, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that's how you can help. You can help the client through the contractor, and you could help yourself as well. And it also lowers your marketing costs, because now you're using an existing relationship that the contractor already has with the client, right? You automatically become a trusted advisor when you're introduced through that trusted relationship. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So that's what I would do. I would spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. I would connect with every contractor. Where are you? Are you in Toronto?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
In Southwest. 36th Street, Southwest.
Okay. What?
Calgary.
Okay.
Calgary.
Okay, sorry. So I would connect with every contractor in Calgary area, even Edmonton, because Edmonton's not that far away.
Yeah.
And just say, hey, how can I help you with some of your challenges? Are you having any challenges collecting money from clients? Are you having any challenges with clients making decisions on picking tiles and picking colors and picking, flooring samples and picking wall colors? Let me help you with that. And if I can increase your project, well, that's going to benefit you. And it's also going to benefit me. And if I can help your client make decisions faster, you're going to get paid faster. Right? So yeah. I would start producing videos. Okay.
Okay. You means you need to start videos with my client?
No, start producing videos, just basically saying, hey, Mr. Contractor, I'm an interior designer. I can help your clients do this, this, and this. You can get paid faster. They can make decisions faster. I have great discounts with some of these suppliers. I can help you get these jobs done quicker, and it's not going to cost you a penny.
Okay.
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 That's what I would say on 10 different videos. Get them out there to all the different contractors. And I think you'll start seeing some leads coming in pretty quickly. Okay. How many connections do you have on LinkedIn?
7 months ago.
How many connections do you have on LinkedIn?
Oh, connection just I connect for 3 companies had materials like stone, tiles, painting, wood. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have 1,500 connections, 2,000 connections, 5,000 connections?
Yeah, I have many connections.
But you don't know how many. You should know this.
Just already for 14 connection with the people.
14 connections? I'm sure you have more than 14 connections.
No.
No? You need to work on that. That's bad. That is really bad. If I were to look at your profile and I see you have 14 connections, what does that tell me instantaneously? It tells me you're a bad designer.
Bad designer?
Yes, because you have no trust foundation. Okay. You need an interior designer is an influencer, right? People have to trust you in the advice that you're giving your clients. If you only have 14 connections, it means no one's trusting you. If no one's trusting you, why am I going to give you money for you to give me advice? Do you understand how big of a problem that is?
Okay.
It's a huge problem. So you need to fix that, but it's going to take time, right? I'm going to share the screen. Can you show me your LinkedIn profile, please?
My LinkedIn profile.
Yeah. First, share your screen.
Okay, give me a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my profile.
No, you have 423 connections.
Yeah, but yeah, I have many people connect, but I didn't talk all them, you know.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. When people are looking at you, right? When someone is thinking of hiring you, the first thing they're going to do is look you up on social media. They're going to look you up on Facebook, LinkedIn. LinkedIn will be first. They're going to look you up on Instagram for sure, right? Because yours is a very visual product, so you have to be on Instagram, and you should have a lot of followers. So you have 423 connections. So this is your architectural work. I would suggest you change that picture to more, you must have done artist renderings of some work, proposed projects, correct?
Yeah.
I would put a proposed project there instead of that house. That is a very average house, and you're not building houses anyways. You're not designing houses anyways, correct?
Yeah, I design it. Yeah, I build it.
I know you design it, but you want that type of work.
Yeah.
You do want that type of work? You want to design architectural houses?
Just I send it the company my design now to prefer the client, to refer to the client. So I didn't hire you. I didn't hire anything. That was the last week. So just I am waiting to connect the client. No.
Okay.
I sent it them two projects, residential project. Yeah.
Okay. And we are having some problems with communication. I understand English is not your first language, and that's fine. But understand that when you're communicating with your future clients, you need to understand what they're asking you. If you don't understand what they're asking you and you answer the wrong question, you're going to frustrate them. And if you frustrate them, they're going to say, okay, this is what it's going to look like when I try and work with Soline. So I'm not even going to bother. Okay. So I understand you're trying your best to learn English, but before you answer a question, make sure you understand the question. Okay. Don't answer a question you think they're asking. Answer the question they are asking. Okay. So the question that I was asking is, you can see my cursor. Are you trying to get work like this? Are you trying to design houses? Are you trying to design blueprints for houses? Yes or no?
Yes.
You are, okay. And you understand the Canadian codes and everything?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so maybe you should do two different profiles. One for designing blueprints for houses and another one for interior design so they're not confusing, right? Which means you're going to have to do a lot of work in terms of getting connections for the interior design side of things. But it allows you to double the number of people now you can add each day, because you're only allowed to add 100 people per week. You can only send out 100 per week. And if you do more than that, your account is going to be deleted. And out of 100, maybe 20 or 15 might connect with you. So you're only getting about 20 connections a week, which is going to take you a long time before you get to 30,000 connections. Okay. But if you have two different profiles, now you could double that effort. Okay. Can you scroll down a little bit?
Give me a second.
No, I meant scroll down on your profile, but that's fine. I can have a look at your profile later. So what is the most important skill that an interior designer needs?
I need more skill for residential.
Okay.
Yeah, and commercial too. I need to work on to both.
Okay. That's not the question.
No.
That's not the question.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Please listen to the question. What is the most important skill that any interior designer needs? Not you, any interior designer.
The skills about the materials, marketing, like this. Yeah, because all the interior design to know how to drawing, but the marketing is a big thing for me. The marketing.
Exactly.
It's so hard to find company to connect like this, and then yeah, the materials is so important.
Okay. This is, if you were to ask me that question, if I was an interior designer and you were to ask me that question, I would say how to run a business is the most important skill that any interior designer needs. Because design, I can hire 20 different designers. I can hire 50 designers. Okay. The most important skill about running an interior design business is the business side of the business. Doing the design or doing the handwork, I can hire anyone to do that. And to give you an example, we used to have networking groups of 150, 180 people, and we used to use interior design showrooms for the networking events. And I met a lot of people I met a lot of interior designers doing that, from furniture showrooms, from a lot of different showrooms. And these people had no skills, no business skills whatsoever. They didn't even have social skills in a lot of cases. They didn't know how to start a conversation. They didn't know how to do any marketing. They didn't know how to design a business blueprint. They didn't know anything. They might have been good designers, right? But until you meet a client and you do great work, nobody knows, right? So business skills is more important than design skills. Okay. So now a lot of the things that I'm telling you to do, you can do yourself, but we also have programs to do it for you. We have done for you programs that start at $500 a month. So when I say you should have 2 profiles, I really believe you should have 2 or 3 or 10 different profiles to get there faster, because there's so many restrictions on LinkedIn and so many restrictions on Instagram and so on, that you need to have an unfair advantage, because there are interior designers in Edmonton and Calgary that have been there for 20 years and have their clients. How are you going to steal their clients from them, right? They're already well known in the city. And if you don't do something extraordinary, then you're not going to get attention, right? Unless you're looking, unless a company is looking for someone to do it really cheap, then they might come to you. But if you're going to do cheap work, you're not going to make any money, right? So you need to work with profitable clients, and profitable clients already know, 2 or 3 designers. So how do you get in there? How do you say, hey, maybe I'm better than the average designer in Calgary. Maybe you should give me a shot. How do you say that without saying that? Because you can't say that, because that's selling, and selling doesn't work on LinkedIn. Okay. So we can probably get you to be more successful 5 or 10 years sooner. Okay. So, I mean, we've helped over 1,000 companies get over the $20 million mark. We've been doing this for 40 years. We focus on branding, business blueprint, aggressive marketing systems, and the other 33 tools, right? But marketing, as you said, is extremely important, okay? You producing videos, you getting comfortable on videos is going to be a skill that you're going to need to develop over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Okay? I can help you with that. I can help you be comfortable in front of the camera. I'm recording this for a reason. We're going to talk about that reason later.
Okay.
So I want to give you some hope. I believe you can make a ton of money in the interior design business if you do it correctly. If you don't do it correctly, you're going to frustrate yourself. You're going to frustrate everyone around you. And it's going to take you 10 years before you get there. If you don't believe me, talk to some of the other interior designers and ask them candidly, how long did it take you before you were successful? All right. They're going to tell you at least 10 years. Some are going to tell you, it took me over 20 years to do this. I don't believe it has to take you that long if you partner yourself. If you surround yourself with other successful business owners, right, that you're helping them, you have to help them first. If you ask for help from them first, that relationship is not going to last very long. Because everybody on LinkedIn wants free advice, free help. If you do that, you're not going to get anywhere. But if you start helping people, like I suggested before, I would say within 12 months, you're going to have more work than you can handle. Okay. But it's not going to be 3 months. It's not going to be 6 months. It's probably going to take 8 to 12 months before you're really busy, before you really start making money. Right?
Yeah. I need to know who to start it, but be careful to connect the client. Because I'm scaring to make any wrong with them. So yeah, this is my my issue, I think. Oh, am I confused?
No, I understand. You can only make one great first impression. I understand that. But you cannot be so afraid of that that you do nothing. Nothing is even worse than the wrong impression, right? Okay, so nothing is worse than the wrong impression. At least a wrong impression, you can say, okay, that's not what I meant. This is what I meant, and fix the relationship, right? If you do nothing, there's no relationship, right? So you have to start somewhere, okay? English classes. Spend at least an hour a week watching grammar videos. Get comfortable speaking. Your most important skill has to be communication. Has to be communication. Unless you can give me someone who can speak on your behalf. If you have a twin sister who speaks perfect English, then let's have her do the videos, right? But otherwise, you're the one who has to do the videos, and videos are crucial for your business, are crucial. Are you comfortable in front of a camera? That was a question. Are you comfortable in front of a camera?
Yeah.
You are? Okay, good. Good. Do you have a camera?
I have.
I'm not talking about a computer camera. I'm talking about an external camera. I mean, you can use the camera you're using now is fine. But if you're going to produce a lot of videos, you should have a camera. And I also have a microphone, right? Because I do a lot of videos and I do a lot of Zoom calls. So, I mean, what you have right now is fine. And you need to start creating content. You know, you could talk about, you know, how motivated are you in your ugly office this morning? What if we were to redesign your office so you're more motivated so you can produce better work? That could be one video, right?
Yeah. I would like to work with a team. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking for work with the team because it's because give me the good skills, yeah, or yeah, like that. I'm looking for work with a team because
What team? Okay, describe a team. What do you mean by a team? What kind of a team?
Interior design, architect, like this, drafting. I can do anything with, for interior design, but I don't have skills for with the team. How to I need to speak another people to make conversation, like to work on, like I have like this plan, my work. I need to speak someone, to tell someone about my design, what is different idea, like this. I don't know. I don't have any idea now to tell you, but I would like to work with the team because I feel comfortable, you know.
Okay.
Because when I take the project, I know who to do, who to design it, and make the sketch, render, like materials, colors, everything. But I have stress, you know, because
Stress. Okay.
stress.
Okay.
I work with stress. I am scaring. Maybe the client doesn't like, maybe like this. If you have 2 or 3 people work with
Together,
me,
right?
yeah, I feel comfortable. I
Okay.
have many idea to tell them, like, I don't know to explain my thing for you now, but this is what I feeling, so
Okay. Is that to improve your confidence level?
yeah.
Okay. I think there are other ways or better ways or faster ways to improve your confidence level, because joining a team, I don't know how you're going to join a team unless you get a job and you work for a company and you join a team, you become part of their team. But I think that's going backwards, because everyone wants to leave their job to start their own business. You're starting your own business, right? So going backwards, I'm not sure it's going to get you further ahead, right? But you can still get confidence by joining CEO clubs or mastermind groups or joining different groups in Alberta or even online, right? You can gain confidence by speaking. You need to speak every day. You need to have 3-10 calls, Zoom calls a day to get comfortable speaking. You need to speak faster. You need to use inflection. You need to project. And that will give you confidence. Because right now you sound very meek. Okay? Now, forgive me for saying this, but if I'm going to help you, if I'm going to help you be successful, you need to get rid of the things that are holding you back. You need to speak confidently. There's a group called Toastmasters International where you stand up and you give a speech to a room of 20 or 30 people, right? And you do that every week, then you become confident speaking. Because speaking, projecting, and conveying your ideas is going to be crucial. Communication is going to be crucial for you. Okay? So language is going to be important, and the confidence behind the language is going to be crucial. Okay? But that's something you can start today. You can fix that. 3 months from now, I won't recognize you. Okay? But you have to start today.
Yeah, good. Yeah. This is a project. It's one of restaurant, biggest restaurant in the Calgary,
Okay.
Yeah.
How come that's on paper? Don't you use AutoCAD?
Yeah, I use AutoCAD, Revit, SketchUp, Illustrator, InDesign. Okay. Yeah, I use it many programs. Archicad. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, when I was growing up, I thought I was going to be an architect.
You?
Yeah. I was very good at it in high school. Never completed it because I could not picture myself sitting in front of a desk for 20 years before I got my own project. I said, screw that. I didn't even finish. Okay, so I understand where you're coming from. So how are your finances? How are you making money today?
I opened my companies, and then I taken the project.
Okay.
I told you before, I have 2 projects, residential, semi-detached, designed interior, exterior, and
okay, so those are ongoing projects. I
Yeah,
thought they were done. I thought you were finished. You're not finished.
I'm not finished yet.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I will told you and show you my PDF
Okay.
next time.
Yeah, send me an email with whatever you have. Can you handle more work today?
Not yet. Maybe I will send it to you and
No. You didn't understand the
and
question.
on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, you can start. Do you have enough time to take on more projects today?
Yes, why not?
Okay. Because it could take, it could take some time before you get some projects, right? And the sooner you start, the sooner you can start working. Are you comfortable making phone calls? If I set up, someone introduced you to me. Who was it? Was it Brian?
Brian, yeah.
Okay. If I introduce you to contractors like that, are you okay calling them?
Calling them. Okay. I will.
Are you comfortable calling them?
Okay.
Are you comfortable calling them?
Yeah, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. Yes. Okay. No.
Because that's what I would suggest. I think that's going to be the quickest way for you to get projects. Is to talk to these contractors and say, okay, what kind of projects are you doing? Then figure out some of the projects that you can increase the value on. They're going to say, well, we're ripping down the kitchen, we're designing a new kitchen. Okay, is the kitchen designed already? Can I have a look at the existing design? Maybe I can give you a better design for the kitchen. Have you thought about removing some walls or moving a window or moving the sink or moving whatever to give you a better design, right? So when you start looking at projects and say, well, no, I have a much better supplier, or I can offer you financing, because that sounds like they're putting in a $20,000 kitchen in a $2 million home when they should be spending $100,000 to increase the value of the home.
Yes.
Right. So by looking at existing projects, you can give them some ideas and say, hey, if you want, I can come with you on your next meeting with a client. And, maybe I can help you increase that budget or double that budget. If I double your budget, will you give me 5% or 2%?
You can help me for the budget, you say? Yeah.
You can help your contractor with a budget.
Okay. Understood. Yeah.
I'm sure he knows how to price jobs. If he's successful, he knows how to price jobs. Now, what you need is to have great suppliers behind you. So you need to start calling all the kitchen manufacturers in Calgary and start looking at their showroom and say, I'm an interior designer. I want to push your product. What kind of discount are you going to give me if I push your product? Right? So generally you get a 15% discount for being an interior designer, but you want more than 15%. Okay. So you need kitchen suppliers, you need, tile suppliers, you need, paint suppliers, you need flooring suppliers, you need lighting suppliers, you need carpet and hardwood suppliers. I mean, those are all in Calgary, right? So you need to have discounts with them. And when you approach a client, right, you can confidently say, I can give you this better product that's generally 50% more, but because of my discount, it's only going to cost you about, $2,000 more. Okay? Give them a reason why they want to do business with you, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
Because your job is to help them. And design alone is not enough. They need to trust you because of your designs and because you can guarantee material, right?
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of material shortages, and suppliers will want to keep an interior design happy. Let's say there's only 500 square feet of one tile, right? If they sell that one tile to a one-time client, they're going to make a one-time client happy. If they sell that same tile to you and you're going to bring them 20 projects a year, who do you think they want to make happy?
Mhm. Yeah, of course.
If you're going to bring them more work, they want to make you happy, which means you need guarantees for material. If you say this tile is going to be in stock, in a month's time, I need to know, right? So
Mhm.
you have to negotiate with suppliers from a position of strength, and you have to be able to go to them, or you and I set up a meeting with them and say, we're going to do $1 million with you over the next 24 months. Instead of
Mhm.
15%, I need 25%.
Mhm.
And he's going to say, no, I'll give you 18%.
Mhm.
Okay, but you need to negotiate from a position of strength,
Mhm.
right? I know
Yeah, I understand.
this is a lot of information, Soline, but
Yeah, I know.
I just wanted to give you a hint of what the advantages are, right? Because you have power. As an interior designer, you have a lot of power. You have to recognize it, and you have to use it in your negotiations to get good pricing from suppliers, but also to land clients.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. The first step, I will call Brian.
Okay.
Yeah, we will start it. I think so.
Don't call Brian. Send him an email first.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have conversation on LinkedIn
Okay.
with Brian. Yeah. Yeah.
But keep in mind, Brian is a drywall taping contractor. He is a subcontractor. He is not a general contractor.
Mhm.
You need to connect with general contractors.
Okay.
Okay. General contractors take on the whole project. He's a sub. He doesn't have a lot of control over his jobs, right? He can still try to introduce you at middle of the project, but it would be a lot easier if the general contractor introduced you. And you say, well, I'm concerned about traffic flow patterns. I'm concerned about, how the furniture is going to fit in this room. This room looks kind of small. How are you going to get around this room? Where's the TV? Where's the bed going to go? Furniture layout is crucial before you finalize. And that's what we used to do when we were designing back then. We would always do a furniture layout so we know what the traffic flow patterns were going to be. And at that point, that's a great way of saying, well, this is pretty tight. When you open this door this way, it's going to hit this lamp, right?
Yeah, yeah. We
So
need space.
you need more space. And that's
Yeah.
generally the time when you can increase the budget, increase the size of the project.
Yeah,
Okay?
I understand. Yeah.
So what I would suggest, the first decision you need to make is, A, do you want to do it on your own, or do you want me to help you to get you there 5 or 10 years faster? And if you want my help, I would suggest we start with the lowest budget possible, which is around $500 a month. And for that, we will help you. My people will either connect or take over your LinkedIn profile. So we send out all the emails, respond to all the emails, get you connections, connect you with the right people, create other profiles, and start pushing content. Okay. But if we do that, I'm going to be bugging you on a daily basis. I need a video. Do a video about this. Do a video about this. Do a video about this. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And we will post all that stuff on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and so on. And we'll start connecting you with the general contractors and the painters and everybody else you need to be connected with. Can you handle $500 a month?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can.
All right. I will send you an invoice, pay the invoice. We can get started. Send me are you comfortable with us going in to your LinkedIn profile?
You said you should be to change it, my profile.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Or you should have 2 or 3 profiles to start with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? One for the blueprint, because you want to do that work. So the one you have right now, we're going to push blueprint work. We're going to connect with all the general contractors, really in Canada, because you can do blueprints anywhere in Canada, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that profile, we can connect with general contractors and even architects who are too busy and can sub work to you, right? Because they already have clients who are looking to, a client needs a second floor on the house and they don't have time to do that. They say, well, okay, if you can do it, we'll give you the project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they manage the project. So one profile will be for blueprints and additions and stuff. The other profile will be for interior design, right? Purely interior design, no blueprints, just focus on one thing, because they need to know you are an expert at one thing and one thing only. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the third profile should be something else.
I can screen my profile again to
yeah.
to show me.
Yeah, you can share the screen again if you want.
Okay. Okay. No. Are you seeing? So.
Yeah, I can see your screen. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What did you want to show me?
Yeah, just I need to know. I need to change it, my profile and my picture, right?
No, your picture is good, but that profile, this picture back there is very ordinary. Is very plain. It's not exciting.
This is a picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to change that. That is very plain.
Okay.
I know that most people build very boring houses, but you need to capture their attention first. Right? I work with another architect, and she does very unusual stuff, very modern stuff, very eye-catching stuff. She uses that to capture their attention, then she designs boring stuff for them. But first you have to capture their attention. So if you have something else or design something else we can use that's more exciting, maybe even more modern.
Okay, understood.
Now, we can use that picture for that profile. We need a slightly different picture, a more contemporary picture or up-to-date picture for the other profiles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to change your name a little bit.
My name?
Yeah. Maybe on the other profile, we're going to use, do you have a middle name?
Okay. My middle name?
Yeah, we're going to use a middle name.
Okay.
Yeah, because LinkedIn doesn't want you to have more than one profile. So it cannot look identical. It has to look substantially different. And maybe one of the profiles we're going to put in Edmonton instead of Calgary. Are you okay doing work in Calgary? Or Edmonton, sorry. Okay. Edmonton and Calgary is what, 2 hours apart? How far is it?
3 hours.
3 hours, okay. Because if it's more design work and it's a big project, well, 3 hours is a long time. It's pretty far. So I'll leave it to you. I mean, you could say,
It's okay for me. No problem.
No problem? Okay.
No.
I mean, we can do 2 profiles in Calgary, 1 in Edmonton, but most of the work we do in Calgary. So 1 hour radius outside of Calgary, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Was there anything else you wanted to show me?
Yeah. Just, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Stop sharing.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So if you're comfortable, send me the login information for LinkedIn. Don't send it. By the way, I don't have a LinkedIn profile. I don't know if Brian told you. My profile has been deleted 7 times already for freedom of choice issues. I had 127,000 connections. 100% of my new clients were coming in from LinkedIn. Okay. So that's the type of results that I believe you should be getting. All right. So send me the login information through email. I'll send you the invoice and let's get started this weekend. Hopefully we can get the new profiles up and running by Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. Okay.
Okay.
Very nice meeting you, Solene, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you. Yeah. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.